And welcome to another InstaForex daily market analysis. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. We'll speak about Bitcoin, dollar index, gold market, crude oil, and NASDAQ 100. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. We had such a big reversals after FOMC. Something that I alerted yesterday about at least that we will see the pullback, if not full absorption of this upside move from FOMC. I will just mark here, so this rally here and this candle on the hourly time frame was the FOMC after the FOMC announcement, and there was really no follow through after that, and in fact we went pretty much sideways and then started and traded lower into the morning session with a natural pullback. So this was a very good area for the downside continuation. At this point, we went downside, and then we had another pullback into the Asia session and more downside movements so far. But look at where we are on the higher time frame. So what we can see here on the weekly time frame on the bottom right corner here is that we have a support and potential for the market to go towards the 1.2535 and 1.2500 mark. So there is still 70 to 100 pips potential just to hit this multi-month support. So far momentum is very strong to the downside, and I don't see any major sign of strength or any major sign of reversal. So downside potential continuation, and I will say that quite a big absorption from that FOMC rally, and seems like sellers and very aggressive sellers just established their positions yesterday around that two-day, let's say this two-day high. On the Bitcoin versus US dollar, I still see that there is a potential for the bigger correction, at least towards the rising EMAs in the weekly time frame. So 55,000, then we have an area around 50,000 mark. On the hourly time frame, you can also see here after FOMC there was no follow through. In fact, we had a lower high and lower low. So this was basically a failed bull flag or so, and market took the low, and now we have another potential flag that the market is creating for potential another downside move, and the downside objective at this point will be around 62,000, 61,000 mark, previous swing lows. The price is trading below the 10 and 20-day EMA, and seems like this was just a fake rally on a rally that didn't sustain from 2 days ago, and this can result further downside movement in the Bitcoin versus US dollar. Dollar index, look at that weekly time frame. So dollar index is in a bigger consolidation, but what we can see here, if we check here, the market is building higher low on the weekly time frame, and that resistance level and the area where we have lots of reactions on the weekly time frame is all the way up around 106, 107 mark, and we are right now around 104.28. There's a plenty of potential for the dollar index to increase in the value in the next period. Let's take a look even on the monthly time frame. You can see here that we have strong initial move, and then this can hold be just a pullback and consolidation before the further rally. So potential for the rally on the dollar index. Let's take a look at the gold market. So we had quite a big reversal, a big tail and pin bar yesterday. So this can be quite a big trap for buyers, and we can see that by market closing near the low yesterday, and so far it's trading lower, and we already have lower low. There will be a chance for a retest of 21.49, but even for the lower prices towards, for example, this consolidation area or 50-day rising around 2070 mark, 2085 mark on the gold market, you can see that this was a classic climax in the sell-off, and then the bear flag on hourly time frame and the downside continuation. So seems like there is plenty of potential for the gold in next period, short, medium, long term, to go to the downside. So pay attention for the downside continuation on the gold market, since potential big trap in the background, and just yesterday, it happened yesterday after FOMC. We have a crude oil. So crude oil is on a pullback, trading around the 10-day rising moving average. So I will say the short-term support is at 80.70 mark. Only in case of a downside break and close below 80.70, we can see potential 79.80 mark on the test, or even 78.75. So for now, the hourly is not looking that spectacular for the rally, as just trading around the lows, and had some bear flags in the background. So far we need to see if we can have a pullback from here, or we have a downside continuation. But so far intraday, I don't see any kind of imbalance to the upside or any kind of bigger exhaustion to the downside. So might be that we can see very down price on the WTI towards the 20-day moving average. And we have a NASDAQ 100. We had a weak close yesterday, just around that previous swing high tail. So for now, this tail is critical. The area around 18,414, and then we have this tail at 18,500. Hourly time frame had a rally higher, and then now it's consolidation. We have a consolidation here, but in case of the downside breakout of this pullback low at 18,319, there will be a chance for potential test of the rising 10-day moving average, an area around 18,200 mark. And that will be all for this update, and for today's InstaForex daily market analysis. Have a good trading day and good weekend, and speak to you from next week.